Welcome back to more Divinity Original Sin. I'm Negative0. Thank you for watching. I hope you're doing alright. We're here in... well, we're not in Silver Glen. If we look at the map, we need to head north. We're here in the Luculla Forest. We're trying to get into Iccharus the Witch's house to talk to her. She's the sister of the Conduit. But we're having some trouble. We can't get in. There's a massive barrier. Yeah, there's a massive barrier here. We keep getting into fights. In fact, we have a whole bunch of junk to pick up. Let's just pick up all this. I think we had 2 fights. We're trying to find a way past the barrier. If we look at the log, find the witch. We found Iccharus' cabin, but it's being protected by an impenetrable barrier, barring our progress. So I think what we'll do instead is go to this spot on the map, Silver Glen. I think it's a town. So let's see. Can we waypoint our way over there? Silver Glen Road. Yeah, Luculla Forest. That's what we want. Sicil Road. We've got the White Witch place. That's the one that's near us. The waypoint down here. And we have this one. So let's maybe head up this way. Towards that town. Let's see. Yeah, to the north. We'll scoot around the outskirts here, sort of see what's up. I don't want to go... yeah, we'll just go a little bit further this way. Okay. What are you? You look like earth creatures. Are we going to fight? We're going to fight. Rogue Earth Elemental. He looks mad. What are you? Examine. Blessed, hastened, warmed, raged. And we don't know... wait a second. Toggle info. Oh! Look at that. So he's maybe weak to fire? Let's bring out Nick. Maybe he'll... what are these things? Evil-smelling flowers. They're probably poisonous. Nick loves poison. Let's get him going. And then I think you're stuck at the front, man. Ooh, can we... okay, some of them are... he's not warm, so I think we can probably get away with freezing that guy. Excellent. This is working perfectly. Maybe a spider? Right here. I wonder if I can poison a rock elemental. I'm not sure. Jahan. Teleport the angry boy back. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Back here. Way over here. Oh, can't see. Can't see. Right there's perfect. What did that do to you? A little bit of damage. And maybe move to the side. Gandalf? What do we want to do? This guy's frozen. And again, okay, now we know. Weak to air. Okay, they are actually strong against fire. So air is what we want to do. We want to blast them with some lightning. And I think that'll be great. Obviously not using earth or poison on a rock. Poison does not work on rocks. Fire probably works great on these guys. I think maybe if we wait a turn, maybe that's better for seeing more about the enemy. I don't know. Okay. Ideally, a little oil like this. And then fire. They're weak to fire. That's really didn't do a lot of damage. Your foot. Diseased. I was thinking of throwing the foot at the guy over here. You know what? Let's do it. I don't know how that's going to go. Oh, well done. Diseased failed. I feel like the disease part always fails. Let's just punch this guy. Ooh. We have a wand for... Okay, hold on. The head vice does a lot of damage. The guy's already frozen, but let's... Oh, instead, what about this? This does not do a lot of damage. It's basically just a stun. Maybe heal yourself. Are you hurt? Yeah, you're not that bad off. Let's do this, get some damage in. And he's blind. Excellent. Maybe move over here. Maybe get a line on some other stuff. Spider. I think maybe you're going to go after this guy. Do it again. Missed. Okay. he's really not in a good way for... You know what? Just heal Dumbledore. Our Geomancer isn't going to do very well at all against Earth Elementals. But somebody's got to deal with this thing. Yeah, just do this. And he's stunned. So he'll stop being frozen next turn. Again, if I want you to fireball these plants, can you hit them? You don't have enough stuff. What about this thing? Okay, can you move up one? There we go. And then let's try this. How far back can we go? Yeah, just try not to hit Nick. Oh, the spider's done for. Oh, it's not too bad. Did that do? I mean, he's on fire. So that's great. Who's up? Nick is up. Nick is also on fire. That's not great. Should you just deal with this guy? Yes. Oh, that's good. Yeah, punch that spider. Okay, that did not do that much. In fact, I think we healed him. Let's do this. He's stunned, right? Yeah, he is stunned. What's this? Cures petrified, slowed, and stunned. Can we just move up a little bit? Oh, we have an earth wand. Okay, that'll do it. Can we switch that over? I thought we had water and electric. We definitely want this, and that's the end of your turn. Okay, spider, just keep swinging.
Sweet relief.
What is going on with these plants? They're burning and blinded. They can't do anything because of the smoke, maybe, and they can't move. Oh, okay. Let's finish this guy off. In fact, we should probably... Yeah. Oh, that's great. In fact, try this. It's good damage. He's stunned for 2 more turns. We could probably freeze him again. Let's move up. We're doing great. Hardly even hurt at all. Can't balance. Fireball. I feel like we're gonna blow up our allies with that. Maybe this guy's not frozen. They're good against fire though. What's your wand or your staff? Your staff is earth. I don't want to do the fireball yet. What about this? These are effectively the same. This is cheaper though. So let's light them up. Oh, that's good stuff. Maybe even do this one to finish him off. Excellent.
No grave contains me.
Okay, Nick, what are you working on here? Finishing this guy? Excellent. Do you get another attack? Hit this flower? They're all like in that, ooh, can I? They do the same type of elemental damage, as in the poison damage, and that means they don't hurt each other that much. Pretty sure they're weak against fire, but a little electricity wouldn't be so bad. In fact, let's just wand it. Not bad. We should probably move out of the way so the rest of the team can come forward. And leave it at that. Spiders down. They just healed Nick back to full health. That's perfect. I love it. Do we know yet? Okay. Against fire. Everything else... Hold on. Air is fine. Water's no good. And earth's no good. And poison's no good. So... Oh, sorry. I thought it was Nick. Maybe we do... Oh, he's got a fire staff. Too far. Move up just a little. Oh man, that fire. And just hang out. I don't think we can... Oh yeah, we can go past this. Like so. And then the... Maybe freeze this one that we can see that's not on fire? So, over to here. You're on fire. This is fire. Dang it. Well... Keep whacking. We said air is pretty good for them. We can hit this guy. And that'll do. This is perfect. Do we want a spider? I think we might. Although, let's see if we can put him in the back. No. So instead... Oh yeah, fire staff. Let's do that. And then, oh, we can't lightning as well. Heal. Let's heal somebody. Who's hurt? Gandalf's on fire, that's right. Time for a little lightning on this guy. I mean, we're doing damage. Earth Staff's no good. Nick's gotta be close to... I mean, he's healthy. I don't know how long he stays out. He might stay out for the whole battle. I guess we just do this. Move up.
As thrilling as the stage.
Yeah, Nick's gone.
Not half so bloody.
So... What do we want? We don't want to do Thunder Jump. We'll end up in the fire. Can't see target. Can't see target. Well... Teleport? Maybe so we... Oh, no, we can't see them. Oh. Oh? Can we... No. Alright, well, your turn's done. They're just burning and dying. They're pretty strong against earth damage. But let's throw a rock down and see what happens. I think we got one. Can we see you? I think we can. What just happened? Yeah, Earth Staff, no good. Let's just move up. Maybe not too close. He is gonna shoot that poison. Yeah, the Earth Staffs are holding us back here. The range on this is not good. You know what? We'll just wait a second. Can you shoot him? You can. Maybe he'll go down next turn. Maybe do this. Yeah, I don't know why we can't highlight him for teleport. And he's dead. Doesn't matter. Okay, Jahan, where are you? Make it rain. Get this fire out of here.
I'm tripping.
And the fire's gone. Excellent. Let's pick up any loot. Oh, we just stepped to fire. Let's pick up all this. A light fire staff. Okay. Animal hides and eyes. We could probably leave those. Let's look at that staff. Maybe over here to Gandalf. $41 to $81 is not bad. But he's got to... We'll hold on to the Earth Staff for now, but somebody else has... Yeah, let's get Jahan this light staff. We lose a couple of hit points, but we gain in damage. So we'll take it. I feel like in the forest, fire is going to do us a lot better. than Earth. There's going to be a lot of wild animals. Oh, here's the town. In here.
In the name of the goddess, halt! Who goes there?
A source hunter.
In that case, you can rest easy, Hunter. There is no source to be found here. Only the glory of Immaculates.
Oh. So they're it's a whole town on the side of the conduit, Leandra, and her Immaculates. What is this place?
Why, it's Silver Glen, of course. Once the abode of miners, now the abode of the faithful. We have traded the search for silver for the
Oh, somebody's
pursuit of
talking if you look at the
divinity.
top left.
I'm sure this sounds strange in what are strangers' ears, but you must know that but a short while ago a frightful sickness felled us by the dozen, until she who speaks for the goddess brought us a cure. She showed us how we may overcome the frailty and even the decrepitude of our mortal bodies. That is why we now live a life of devoutness and civility, so that we may become immaculate. But I suggest you talk to Father Loik if you want to learn more about the ways of the goddess. Be welcome,
Oh, it's
therefore, to Silver Glen. Blessed be all immaculates.
So they're not attacking us outright.
The Immaculates here seem to be a friendly enough bunch.
Yeah,
Seem being the operative word. Let's remain vigilant.
indeed. Let's remain vigilant. Is there anything? I'm not going to steal their stuff. Okay, let's go talk to Arhu.
Source Hunter, you've made it into the hamlet of Silver Glen, I see. Unnerving spot, don't you find? Leandra has fashioned herself a hero here, but the townsfolk don't seem to know the truth behind the conduit, though they call themselves Immaculates.
What do you make of these Immaculates?
They're thick as trout, if you ask me, and unnaturally obsessed with ancient teachings. I haven't seen Leandra here myself, but she must have put on quite a show of magical mastery to enthrall a crowd of shaggy miners, to have them hop on the bandwagon of a shadowy religion wholly alien to them.
Which ancient teachings do you mean?
Haven't you heard them whisper of the blood? How their eyes shine when they discuss certain stellar stones? Star stones, of course, which drenched in blood become bloodstones and are used in healing rituals.
Now, we knew that, but we hadn't heard them talk about the blood yet. We knew about the Starstones and Bloodstones, though.
Now, I can see how it could be a fantastic thing to nurse a dying human back to health, if all it takes is to sacrifice a toad. But I spy bloodlust in these people's eyes. A bloodlust that goes beyond the usual meaning of the word. They all act like they're following a benign goddess that will lead them to paradise. But I'll be a dappled Dalmatian if any of that is true.
Since you've been scouting the place, perhaps you can tell me where I should start looking for shady goings-on.
I've been shadowing the local priest, a man by the name of Loik. I have the feeling he knows more than most in Silver Glen, for I've followed him in the night when he meets with cloaked strangers, and goblins even. Mangoth, Hyberheim. Of strange things I've heard him whisper. Yes, this priest has shady goings-on written all over that smug, holier-than-thou face of his.
Mangoth and Hyberheim. I don't know those words.
But we must start at the beginning, Source Hunter. The White Witch is still at large. If we want to get to the true heart of Leandra's doings, we must start with her sister. And she's far likelier to be in her cabin among the trees than here among Leandra's followers.
Okay, Arhu's a step behind in this. We already know that. We can't get in. Why are you walking around Silver Glen in your cat form?
The advantage of being a puss, my friend, is that one can pussyfoot. A white-haired wizard draws attention, but a cat can move about unnoticed and, indeed, unseen. Not that I'm not extra wary of these bloodsuckers, though. There's a conspicuous absence of pets in this eerie little town. The
Interesting.
Immaculate's presence here is highly disconcerting. But we mustn't lose sight of our mission, Source Hunter. The White Witch resides somewhere in the wilds of the surrounding forest, and we must find her.
Now, before we go, what does he have to sell? Burn my eyes. Do we have that? How much money do we have? Plenty. Let's look at the things here. Okay, first of all, buy all the resurrection scrolls. We'll need those. Bless, we don't. A chance to hit by plus 30. That doesn't affect us, so we don't really need that spell. Fortify, I think we have. Midnight Oil, Petrifying Touch, Poison Dart. Awesome, awesome spell. Summon Spider and Earth Absorption. Immune to Petrification. I don't know how useful that is. Alright, Burn My Eyes. Cures Blinded. Do we care about Blinded? I don't think Blinded affects us because it doesn't affect... It affects chance to hit, I presume, not spellcasting. Which seems weird. You'd think it would do both, but I think Dumbledore was blinded and he was fine for spellcasting. So I don't think we need that. Burning Touch we have. Firefly we have. Fireball. Okay, so these are all his basic spells. Smokescreen we don't have. Avatar of Fire. Again, doesn't seem that useful. And this is for hasting and warming. Boost your AP. Again, I'm not that concerned about that. I think this other stuff is stuff that we've sold to him. I think. So I don't think so. I don't think we need anything from him except for those scrolls. And in fact, before I forget, let's take... Oh, man. Let's spread the wealth here a little bit. What can I do? Send one to get... Oh, my gosh. Not what I wanted. We need to split them. Let's do like that. Let's split it again. 3. Split again. Yeah. Alright. Send 3 to Dumbledore. Send 3 to Sandre. Send 2 to Jahan. What is this? Can I compare it? Can I look at it? 46. 46 seems high. Let's look at our equipment. Yep, and it is absolutely useful. Let's look at what we have here. What? Okay. Ringed armor gives us... Oh, we can't wear it because we don't have the dexterity. Anything for initiative. Our initiative is terrible. Let's put this on. Dumbledore, what do you have? 46, that's good. Jahan, 38. Okay, we're going to have to sell that. Oh, I probably should have sold stuff to Arhu. I'll do that later. 38. I mean, yeah, that's Gandalf's old robe. And then Sandre, you're fine. Oh, looks like Jahan has something to say.
The degenerates here claim they have been cleansed, but I can still smell the stink of persisting putrescence wafting from their grimy flesh. Silverglen, this place sickens me. As you know, I once carried the burden of disease upon emaciated shoulders. Perhaps I had better explain in greater detail.
Oh, indeed. Tell me more about your history, Jahan, if you please.
By all means, if you're in the mood for such a dark tale.
Now, last thing I remember from some time ago is that his lover, he was a king, or maybe his lover was a queen, and then she was dying and he wanted to do this whole immortality thing. Start at the beginning.
Once upon a time, I was a king in a land of beauty to the east. A land of tigers and slender towers, of deserts and forests, of sun and all the world's wealth. I was a young king, handsome and all-powerful, Every nobleman would have killed his own brother if I promised to take his daughter's hand in marriage. But I refused their incessant implorations. I knew my life as a sovereign would be self-indulgent, but also a self-delusory one, if I weren't to marry for love. And so a handful of years went by. The king's throne I myself occupied, whereas the queen's throne remained empty but for the court's cats that would nap the afternoons away upon its velvet cushions. But then one day, a young woman visited my kingdom. She was a poetess and a storyteller. People flocked to her, listened to her every word as if receiving mantras from the divines. I invited her to my palace, and soon our days, our nights, our love and our lives intertwined.
Tell me more about your lover.
Hiraka. How I miss her still. Miss the brilliance of her mind that was both as sparkling and as unbreakable as the diamonds that adorned her body. Oh, and how I miss her body. 1,000 artists I could have commanded, show me beauty. But she would have effortlessly surpassed their every endeavor, and curving her lips into a smile, make them break their sculptures in tearful impotence. And yet, true happiness, that commodity more precious and even more fleeting than the dominion of kings, sang to us like the nightingale, only to depart come the dawn of our first year's unity. A malady overtook me, and I began to wither.
Tell me about the malady.
It was an unparalleled horror. Scores of physicians flocked to my bedside. They traveled from realms across the seas, hoping to cure the mighty Jehan, undo the gloom that had befallen the land, and mere vultures that they were, to be paid handsomely for their efforts. But none of their potions took effect. Their salves seared, but did not soothe my fading flesh. Like a ghoul I looked, unburied yet risen from the grave. In futile anger I struck my mirror, but broke my brittle fingers only, not its ever-mocking surface.
Please tell me how you managed to cure yourself.
It went like this, Hunter. If a ghoul I had become, so a dark turn of thought convinced me, a ghoul's methods I should employ to escape the labyrinthian crypt of corporeal corruption. A necromancer I'd be. Yes, only from deep within the deliriums of death would I tunnel my way back into the gardens of life. I did unspeakable things in the dusky dungeons that twist like forgotten veins to long-deceased organs far beneath my castle's sunlit halls. Halls which held my throne and held the bed upon which Hiraka slept, her very touch blessing the satin she reposed upon. Still there came no relief. Perversions I created in scores, but they were mere undead all. Creatures so piteous that the thought of cheating death in their guise frightened me more than the swing of the scythe itself. Like mosquitoes in the night, panic and despair beset me until I turned to that darkest of all arts, demonology.
I think I know where this is going. So you, of all people, turned to demonology.
It had to be. There was no other way. I could feel the life slipping out of me like love out of a betrayed spouse's heart. So I drew forbidden symbols. I spoke unhallowed words, and from the smoke that rose like a dragon's last breath, a demon appeared to me and said, "Ask, O blighted king, and you shall have." "Just tell me," I cried. "Tell me what ails me."
And what was its answer?
Hiraka. Never had I known a single word can cut deeper than the sharpest of daggers. With maddening glee, the demon told me she was one of his kin. A soul-swallowing horror that had been feeding on both my body and my spirit like a leech. An ancient being was she, that moved from king to king throughout the ages, filling their hearts with love, then draining them of life. After such revelations, does one truly desire to live on? Death seemed like a mother then, welcoming me with her all will be well embrace. Yet still I feared exceedingly her seemingly sweet caress, and the oblivion that would follow. Release me from her, demon, and give me back the strength of a sick, free existence. So went my desperate plea. It smiled, of course it did. Smiled bare 100 razors as its eyes came alight with infernal fire. 1,000 years I will give you, it whispered. But then your soul shall be mine to incarcerate in the depths of hellish nemesis. As for your throne, that I'll have now. What say you, O brittle king? Do you accept my terms?
And did you accept the terms?
I think you know the answer to that question, Hunter. But I've said enough for now. These memories are painful to recollect. So let us turn to the rest of them later.
Wow.
By all means, if you're in the mood for such a dark tale.
Yeah, okay. That's
And so let the
everything.
hunt continue.
So I thought he was going to have to kill Haraka to, like, kill her himself, that the demon was going to do it. I didn't think that she was a
Well. So our
A demon
very own
herself.
demon hunter once dabbled in the so-called darkest of arts himself.
I think we knew that, though. Like, it's not that big of a deal.
A man so utterly betrayed and dying will grasp at any straw. I can hardly blame him. Neither can I. Clearly his great love was almost the very death of him. She broke his heart in more ways than one, and I too would go to any length to repair it.
Alright, we got a little considerate. Man, there's a lot going on here. Jahan, amazing. I think we're going to have to wrap up here for today, though. We've been down here to the witch's place. We've been up here to Silver Glen. We need to go find Loik the priest, find out more about what the Immaculate religion is. I don't even see any people. I think we probably have to go in here. Can we... Yeah, it doesn't say what this is. There's also a building back here, another waypoint. Let's go knock that out before I forget. Oh, I think it's down this way. Nope, it's up here.
May the goddess guide you through the forest and keep you safe.
Thank you. But that is going to do it for today. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed our time together. We'll explore more of Silver Glen, and sort of figure out what we're supposed to do. Getting to know the enemy from within seems like a sensible plan. Yeah, I guess Loik is our next step. I'll see you next time. Take care.